tonight, some things start taking shape. Starting on verse 9. And God said, let the waters under the heaven be gathered together unto one place, and let the dry land appear, and it was so. And God called the dry land earth, and this gathering together of the waters called he seas. And God saw that it was good. And God said, let the earth bring forth grass and herb yielding seed, and the fruit tree yielding fruit after its kind, whose seeds are in itself upon the earth. And it was so. And the earth brought forth grass and herb yielding seed after his kind, and the tree yielding fruit, whose seed was in itself after his kind. And God saw that it was good. And the evening and the morning were the third day. This is the third day of creation. I think I've got a brain in here somewhere that might figure out how I'm going to do this on here. But I think I got something. Okay. I'm going to use this first one to begin with. And with it, okay, starting with this part, he said to separate the land from the waters. So I'm just going to let's just put all of this is going to be land over here. Or earth. Well, yeah, the poles are frozen. Or are now. I don't know if they were then. But for right now, I'm just going to do it this way. I'm not going to try to paint in continents right yet. Okay, now we have land, which God calls earth. I don't know what the Greek or whatever language they were speaking back then is, but, and this he called sea. The seas, the ocean. Hold some. Okay, I am going to make, I don't know if I'll be able to get everything from the week done on this one. I don't know that it'll actually draw near that I can see because it's graphite and I'm drawing on gray paint. But yeah, okay, I can see it. I'm going to just draw half a hemisphere, single hemisphere. And this little hemisphere, or big, however you want to call it, I'm going to have it mostly land. Because what does God do on day 3? The first signs of life. I'll put some soil on here. This is an easy way for me to interpret it. It's not, I mean, there's water in there somewhere, but this is the easiest way for me to interpret it. Okay, and I let that dry a minute. So, he's now separated the sea and the land. He's still got all of this up here. He's got day and night, which is 24 hours. So, and of course, the earth don't look like that, and I know it don't, and so do you. But I'm going to wait for that to dry so that I can start putting on trees, grass, and plants. And here's the thing. He still has not created the sun, the stars, the moon, the other planets. I mean, you can hardly expect there to be other planets rotating around the sun when there is not a sun yet. Right now, he's in control. But he's in control of everything that's going on, and it's up to him how it's done. Okay. Here we go. Make sure it's getting this. Okay. Well, he said, let there be grass. So there's all kinds of grass. And there are many different types of grass. I'm only using just this little thing like this because that's basically all I know. Of course, the grass would seed because he told it to, he created it to seed itself, to bear the seed itself, to grow more. But I'm not growing it that tall yet. Well, here, I'll do one tall. Let's see, I'll do one of these up here. I'll make it a little taller. Put a little kind of a seed pod thing on the top. It's not a tree, that's grass. Okay, there's herbs in there. Let's throw a few herbs in here. I'm just color coding because I don't know what else to do. Okay. And they are making seeds of their kind too. And then there's the trees. I need the darker one because the lighter one is what I started out using on there. You won't be able to tell that it's got a trunk. I'll put about 3 trees in here. Well, let's see. Okay. And trees bearing fruit with the seeds within it. Now, fruit is described as being something where the seeds are contained inside. That's why squash is a fruit. Pumpkin is actually a fruit. Tomatoes are a fruit. But I don't know, somebody had an argument about it and decided, okay, we'll make them vegetable, make people happy, I guess. I don't know. So that was still up in the air, but by definition it's a fruit. Cucumbers would be a fruit. Apples, figs, all that stuff. I'm just going to put some little red things. Does the Bible say that Eve gave Adam an apple? No, it says she gave him fruit. I know apples are pretty resilient and grow a lot of places, and there was always that possibility. But what do you think of that? There you go. That's the third day. And God said it was good, and it was evening and morning, the third day. And so, now this was it's all been fun, but this was really cool to do. It turned out a lot better than I thought it would, considering the source. But there it is. And I may start another canvas for the rest of Creation Week. This is day 3. There's 3 more days of creation, and then there's the day of rest. He's done an awful lot in the first 3 days, and he does a lot more in the next 3 days. So, I love all of you. I hope that you are enjoying this. I hope that if you haven't dove into this story before, well, it's a biblical story, it's true, but if you haven't had that deep thought about what it means that God created not only us but everything, then I hope this is meaningful. It's meaningful to me. It's very meaningful. Just doing this just kind of brings it home. I prayed earlier that God would send His Holy Spirit to help me to do this, and I'm not unhappy with it. I am very happy with what I did, because I think God was guiding me to do it. So, I'll see you Monday, because I'm taking the day of rest early, but it's my schedule, so I have my schedule set up. I'm going to keep it unless something happens. Anyway, we will be back. I'll be working on it Sunday night, and then you'll see it on Monday. And I hope you enjoyed this. I love you all. Smile and wave, and there's yours. Get outside and smile and wave at somebody else. And good night.